first grade. We're going to talk some more about money today. We're going to be adding pennies and nickels together. Before we start, I'm going to read a story called Spending Money. We learned about types of money already, and we read about ways that people earn money. Today we're going to talk about how they spend money. People spend money. People spend money to buy things. People spend money to trade. People trade money for things. People spend money to buy goods. Goods are things we eat or things that we use. People spend money to buy food. People spend money to buy cloth. People spend money to buy clothing, and people spend money to buy toys. People spend money for services too. Services are jobs people do for others. People pay taxi drivers to travel. People pay barbers for haircuts. People pay babysitters to care for children. And people pay builders to build houses. People spend money around the world, and people save money for later. So remember those different forms of money. We have coins and bills. We could write checks or use credit cards. All those are ways to spend money. So today we're going to talk about that copper brown penny. Those are easy to tell apart from the other coins because of their color. Remember, our penny has Abraham Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial on it. And we count pennies counting by ones. Nickels have Thomas Jefferson and his house, the Monticello. And we count nickels by fives. Now, nickels are coins that are a little bit thicker than the other coins, and they have a smooth edge. So those will help us tell our nickels apart. Today we're going to count pennies and nickels. Let's see what we have here. We have pennies and nickels. I'm going to pull some to the top and we'll practice counting them. All right, let's see what we have. I see 2 silver nickels and I see 3 brown pennies. So let's remember, our nickels we count by fives and our pennies we count by ones. I like to start by counting the coin with the most value or the biggest amount first. So that would be our nickels. Will you count by fives with me? 5, 10. Ooh, now we have to go on to our little coin, which are ones. So if we're at 10, one more is 11, one more is 12, one more is 13. So we have 13 cents. If you find that tricky, you can go in and label the amounts and then practice adding. So you could say, oh, a nickel 5. This nickel's 5. Pennies 1, pennies 1, pennies 1. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 1 more is 12, plus 1 more is 13. So if you need to label them, that's okay. You go ahead and do that. Let's practice another. All right, up here at the top, I see 4 silver coins. We know those are nickels, so I'm going to label them. Do you remember how much a nickel is worth? Did you say 5 cents? Good, let's label 5, 5, 5, and 5. Now I see 2 brown pennies. How much was a penny worth? 1 cent. So I'm going to write 1 and 1. Let's count by 5. So think in your head, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you get used to practicing those fives. Let's count our fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. Or I could say 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 more is 15. 5 more is 20. You can even use your hundreds chart if you need help counting up. So we have 20. Now let's add our ones. One more is 21. One more is 22. So 22 cents. If you need to get out your mean green or your hundreds chart, whatever you call it in your classroom, you can grab that out and practice. 5. So put my finger on 5. I'm going to go up 5 more. Go up 5 more. Go up 5 more. Now go up 1, go up 1. It's okay if you need to use your hundreds chart. That's a good way to get used to counting. All right, you practice today in your worksheet those nickels and pennies, and tomorrow we're going to add another coin. Bye-bye, first grade.